Welcome, welcome. This is the setup for the print then cut earrings. So, if you use Cricut, this will help you. If you use Silhouette, I cannot help you. I don't know anything about Silhouette. But you could probably follow along here and make it work in Silhouette. So you're going to open the image you want to use. And once you open the PNG file, you hit Complex. Continue. This file is huge. I make all my files huge so the images will be crisp. Then hit continue when it gets on that screen. Then you want to make sure you click here so it's saved as a print then cut, and then hit save. I've already pulled another one in, so I can click here and I can click there and insert both of those images. And I'm just going to make them a 5 so we can work with them. Okay, I like my starting point is I like to start with at least a 2.5. I like to make them a 2.5. It's medium. It's not too large and it's not too small. So I make with these, if it was a circle, I would make the width 2.5 because, it'll make both the width and the height 2.5. So with these, I think I want to make sure that if I make this 2.5, let's see, then that makes this like 1.73, and that's fine because you don't want this no taller than 2.5. So make the height 2.5 since it's an oval. And if you want to do the same image on the front and the back earring, then you would duplicate this 4 times. You will make 4 of these. And notice we can't set them over here because for print then cut for Cricut, it only allows you 6.75. So I could do this. I could very well do this. And then put this one here. And then the same thing with this. We want to make the heights at least 2.5. And then we're going to duplicate that 4 times. Or duplicate 3 times so you make 4. Okay. So if you have more earrings, then you could probably get one more image here so you wouldn't waste paper. But this is all you would be able to get on here, at least 9 images if you did this size. The bigger you make them, the more paper you use. So you for print and cut, that's all you do for that, and then you hit make. Once it comes over to this screen, all you do is hit continue. When you hit continue, it will go to your printer and you print that out on cardstock, white cardstock, or matte photo paper, or glossy photo paper. I like matte. You can use glossy, you can use whatever you like. Not whatever you like, but you can use glossy, or you could use matte, or you could use plain white cardstock. You can even use regular printer paper if you like. It just won't, the colors won't be so vibrant. Okay, once you hit continue, you let your printer print it out, and then you'll put it on your Cricut mat and then run it through your machine, and your machine will cut it out. Let's group these together. So once that is done, then you come back and group those together like I did. Select them all, group them together, and make a duplicate. So now we can cut these off. cut these off, take these, and then we want to make these no fill, because we're going to cut these shapes out of your black cardstock. And then we're going to ungroup and see with these we can go all the way out to, if you use Recollections 110-pound cardstock, that's what you're going to want to use, because if you do use anything like 80-pound, 65-pound, you're going to end up doing more layers than you want to do. So if you do 110 black cardstock, you'll be able to use less layers. So let's duplicate that, and we can take this out to 8.5. Don't change the size or anything. So let's duplicate this. We're going to put as many on one sheet of 8.5 by 11 that we can. So I think we'll get another line. Yeah, we can get one more line here. Okay, so there we have 16. We have 16 layers. So we can attach these, and then we're going to hit make. And then you hit continue. You load your mat up with the black cardstock. You can use white too, but just make sure it's 110 pounds. And the Recollections brand is the best brand I've used to date. So you can load that up with your black cardstock or white cardstock. Then hit continue, and let your Cricut machine cut it out. Okay. Now let's cut this back on. And let's slide this down a bit. Let's say for each earring, you want to use at least 4 to 6 layers. 6 layers makes it nice and sturdy. So this is nothing you're doing on the computer now, that I'm just showing you on the computer what you would do once you have your pieces in your hand and you're ready to make them. So what I like to do, let me ungroup these. And let's turn these off for now. Let me group these and turn them off. So now what I like to do is, this will be one earring, this will be one earring. So those 4 will be for that earring. Those 6 will be for that earring. I'll do 4 since. But I always do 6 for my earrings. I always do 6. I like the feel of 6 better than 4. So what you would do is take your Mod Podge, and you would glue you would glue 2 here and 2 here. Glue those together. Then you take one of these files and glue it to the top of here. And take the other file and glue it to the top of here. So now all of your pieces are glued together, and this is, you would make sure you glue them up perfectly. But this is for, one side is for the front, one side is for the back. They're both the same, so it doesn't even matter. Then after you get this glued, then you take the Mod Podge and brush over the tops of these and set it to the side to let it dry. The same thing with this earring over here. You're going to glue 2 there and 2 there. Well, if it was me, I would have 6, so I would glue 3 of these, then 3 of these, and then glue this to the front of 3. And then I would glue this to the front of the other 3. So then I have 2. And then once you finish gluing that, then you take the Mod Podge and brush over this as well. Now you can use, after the Mod Podge dries, you can put resin on both of these sides and then go ahead and set them UV resin and set them under the lamp. Or if you use epoxy resin, then you could put that on, then you wait 24 hours for it to cure, and then you would glue these two pieces together with Mod Podge. If you don't want to use resin and you don't want to use Mod Podge, you don't want to use resin, epoxy resin, and you don't want to use UV resin, you can just, after this Mod Podge dries, you could take some Rust-Oleum clear lacquer spray paint and spray them. Set them aside, let them dry. Spray them with a good coat. Set them aside and let them dry. Once they dry, then you could Mod Podge the two sides together. Put your hooks in them, and that's it. That is it. But if you're going to use resin, please make sure you Mod Podge the tops first, because if you don't, the resin will seep through the paper and you'll get wet spots. That is all you do for the print then cut. If you want, let's say you want one side to be with the Nike and you want red glitter on the other side, then you could just turn these off and make another duplicate, or use these two and just make them no fill. And then you just, let's say you're going to use red glitter. Let's make them red. Then you would turn all of this off. I'm going to group it right quick. Turn all of that off, and then you just load your mat with red glitter cardstock and hit make and cut that out. And you would glue it just like I said for the printed pieces. That is it. I hope this helps.